What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Instagram tutorial. My name is Steven Wommack, and today I want to take a close look at Emma Chamberlain's Instagram. She doesn't really have a particular look for what I found out, so I just chose two of her vintage looking pictures that I liked a lot, and I will show you today how to create that look using only your smartphone and the free Lightroom app. Now, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notifications bell so you don't miss out on any of my tutorials. Also, check me out on Instagram at stevenwommack. If there's anything you need, any new requests, let me know, DM me, or also just comment under this video. And let me tell you, I've created amazing presets that you can just easily open up in your Lightroom app, copy the settings, and paste to your pictures to make them look great, to give them individual looks. Check out that preset pack on my website. The link is under this video. And I think I've said enough now. Let's jump right into the tutorial. Now, first of all, of course, we need our smartphone and we need to open up that Lightroom app. Then we choose the picture. And first of all, I want you to hit the light section and come up to that curve. And then I want you to copy this curve exactly as it is on this picture here. So you just raise the shadows a lot and then just try and get that straight line back all the way to the highlights. And once you've copied the curve exactly as it is here, we're done. And we push up the exposure to around plus 0.42. The contrast, we want to pull that down to around negative 31. The highlights, we want to push up to around plus 17. The shadows as well, we want to raise them to plus 44. And the whites, we want to pull them down a little bit to around negative 15, as well as the blacks, we want to pull them down to negative 21 is perfect. Now we jump over to the colors, and what we want to do here really is just pull down the vibrance a little bit to around negative 7 and tint 0, and saturation boost it up to around plus 17 is perfect. Now we scroll up and hit the color mix tab on the upper right, and for the red tones we just want to pull down the saturation a little bit to around negative 20. Then we go over to the orange tones. What we want to do here is pull down the hue to around negative 8 and boost the saturation to around plus 9 or 10, and leave the luminance as it is. Go over to the yellow tones and boost the hue to plus 5 to that green area a little bit, and then we go over to the green tones and we boost the hue to plus 15 to that aqua area on the right, and we pull down the saturation all the way to negative 25, and the luminance, what we want to do is boost up to around plus 10 for the greens. So we head over to the aqua tones and we just want to pull down the saturation a little bit to around negative 30 and go over to the blue tones. What we want to do here is pull down the saturation to around negative 10 and the luminance as well to around negative 10 here, and leave the purples and pinks as they are. So we're done here with the colors, and we go over to the effects panel. Now what we want to do here is simply just bring in that vintage grain that she has in her picture. So we pull up the grain all the way to 46 is good, and you can already see that grain. Now we also pull up the size of the grain to around 31, and that is perfect. Now we hit the split toning on the upper right, and here is where that greenish tone comes in by pulling the highlights hue all the way over to that 110 area, and the saturation of around 15 or 12 in this case is perfect. It's really hard to nail those numbers, so yeah, around 110 and around 12 at saturation is perfect. Now for the shadows, what I'm going to do is as well pull it over to that green area to around 100. For the hue and the saturation, we want to have around 7. So it's 101 and 7 here. And now we really got that green tone, green vintage analog film tone in there. And we're done here. This is the picture. Here's a before and after. So I think we really got that vintage vibe in there. Of course, you have to know that different pictures are taken at different times and have different lightings. So this is why sometimes it can differ. But I think all in all, we got that look quite close to that Emma Chamberlain inspired vintage look. I hope you're happy with the results. Give me some feedback. DM me on Instagram. My handle is @stevenwommack. And also make sure to follow me on YouTube, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my tutorials. If there's anything that you want me to take a look at, I'm always reading your comments. I'm reading through your DMs, so just comment under the video or send me a DM on Instagram, and I'd really love to help you out and work on a project with you and create another tutorial. So let me know. Also, let me tell you again, I've created this amazing preset pack for 2020 where you have a lot of instant camera, vintage, Polaroid look, film look presets in there, as well as really popular and proven Instagrammer presets that are inspired by successful Instagrammers and influencers. So make sure to really check out that pack if you want to upgrade your game. The link is under this video, goes right to my website where you can check everything out. I'm happy to hear from you guys and hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.